Welcome back to the homestead. Beautiful day today. Beautiful day to work. Well, I think I told you that Sylvie had her babies, and I think I showed you the 3 babies. If I didn't, here they are. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned to you that Stripes had her babies, and here they are. Now, this morning I woke up and surprise, surprise, there are no babies in those beds that Stripes had or Sylvie had in their beds. I found them in the garage in a box, all 5 together. It really freaked me out because when I saw the babies in there and I saw 5, first I thought, oh my gosh, somebody else had their babies, but 3 of the babies were pretty big. And they looked like Sylvie's, and Sylvie tried to move the babies yesterday. And so I thought, oh my gosh, did I miss 2 of Sylvie's babies when I was counting? I only saw 3. And then I saw the other 2 that were tiny. So I went to where Stripes had her babies and she moved them. So isn't that funny that they put them together? Stripes and Sylvie both were loners, and everybody picked on Stripes. I think Sylvie picked on Stripes. So it's really funny that Stripes and Sylvie agreed to put their babies together. And I'm not real sure. Can Stripes not feed her babies? Did Sylvie's milk dry up? And I don't know. Maybe they just decided to share and take turns. You feed, then I'll feed. You feed, then I'll feed, which would make a lot of sense. But anyhow, I don't know why, but it's kind of funny and it's kind of cute. Here's the picture. Okay, with the cat business out of the way, we're still on cat business because I have got to work on this cat house because she took them into the garage in that box. Well, they both did, and we need a cat house. So I'm going to separate some more wood here, the long ones, because the long ones are going to be the cross beams for the roof. And we also have some holes we've got to fill so we can start putting the sheeting up. Now the sheeting's not going to come for another 2 days or so, but that's okay. It is what it is, right? So let me get some supplies and then we're going to get busy. Well, I've separated a lot of boards, but look at my cutting wheel. Not much left. I don't think I'm going to be cutting more nails. Maybe a couple more, but I'm pretty much down. Lee has a lot more. I just don't know where he keeps them. I'm going to take a minute and then we'll start separating the panels. If you haven't seen our program last summer, a year ago, when we were having all this wood delivered, first of all, the wood is all scrap wood from an iron building place. They get steel, iron, whatever. They get it shipped in and they unload it. They build big things with it. And they have all these crates and wood that they have to get rid of, and it gets to piling up, and then they put it on Marketplace, free wood, and you go with a big trailer and they load it up on you and you bring it back. We went for many loads. We got lots of loads. We did it all summer long, and we just dumped it here, and we've been using it. And but one of the shipments had they had redone their cable system that picks up the heavy metals and parts and takes it wherever, I don't know. And inside one of the crates was this all this rubber tubing stuff, and it's full of copper, and it's probably worth a lot of money. We don't know how to really get it out. However, I did run over a piece with a lawnmower, and all these copper edges are coming out. All this wiring is coming out. And so we know it is copper, and we got all this lumber free. So anyway, I forgot to tell you, I went into the garden to get that lawnmower from the tool shed, and I put in my pocket a bunch of green beans. And there's more that are almost ready, but I don't know when to pick these things, and they said don't let... Dog's gone crazy because Carl's here. He doesn't like Carl. Carl's that cat that looks like Stowe, except Stowe has white right here, and he has kind of a beigey, yellow, brown color. And I'm sure he's the dad of some of these cats. And no doubt Orange Sickle is too. Although I haven't seen any orange cats yet, so we'll have to see. Okay, well, I gotta go put these away, and then I'll be right back and we'll get busy, and you'll see me working. Okay, I'm gonna cut it because there's nails going in this side and there's nails going in that side, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them. And if I had a really nice long wheel, I could probably go through the little gap and cut them maybe. Maybe not, but it won't hurt anything. I'm just gonna cut them short. Now for this little one right here, this opening, I bought some, well, I didn't buy. I had Lee buy some plexiglass. So I thought we could put a window right there. And he bought 4x8 sheet, I think he said. I think he bought a 4x8 sheet. So I was thinking about long windows. There's a couple of good sized gaps, and we'd put long plexiglass in. And then this part here would be plexiglass too, but not 4 feet by 4 feet, maybe by 2 feet by whatever that opening is, and it should be 4 feet. So 2 by 4, we really do need airflow, but the way the roof goes over the edge, we can put some type of airflow at the top, maybe have put in that, what do they call that? That wire cloth with the teeny weeny holes. This, I want to say cheesecloth, and I know that's not right. But that wire mesh cloth stuff, and we can put it in the gaps up high to allow condensation and airflow and the heat to escape. We could go check like the Habitat for Humanity store, because they sell stuff there. Or maybe look on Marketplace or something and see if we can find an old window, an actual window that opens and closes, and put it in one of the gaps. But for right now, I'm just going to place the board up higher so we can have a plexiglass window in this particular one. Okay, well, that's going to be it for today. It's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow again. And so there'll be a pause on this project unless it doesn't rain. But for tonight, I'm done. And the siding should arrive in 2 days. So hopefully everything will be ready. Lee will help me do the angle for the roof on where it goes. Once we know the angle, we can finish the top boards. There are a couple of more places I need to fix. There's a hole down low that contemplating going ahead and leaving the hole for a cat entrance. But we're going to have to play that one by ear. And thanks for watching. God bless you all. We sure do appreciate you. You be sure to like, share, press the notification bell, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.